Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today? We're early. As you know, we always go on early. This is Monday. We're going to wait for people to join us. We just got here. Thanks for joining us. We're early, as we always go on early. How's everyone doing today? I believe Rinder has something at 7, so I guess I'll lower the volume on my phone. Am I right? You guys know I'm right? So thanks for being here, everyone. Appreciate it. How's everyone doing today? How's your weather? It's in the mid 50s in Clearwater, Buffalo. I'm going to drink a little Clearwater coffee. Hey, Rev Girl. How you doing today? Thank you for saying I'm correct, by the way. We'll put some music on until people show up. Lighten the mood up a little bit. Appreciate everyone being here today. Hope everyone's having a good day. That's not music, that's just an ad. And another ad. Exciting. And that's cool. Rev Girl. I picked up a pizza because I got my son here and can't really do too much cooking when I have 2 lives in one day. Am I right? That's cool. Hey, super stormy day. Thanks for joining us. We're early, so we're just kind of.
For an effective defense against erosion and cavities, I recommend.
Sorry about that. We're just taking it easy till everyone gets here. We always go on early. I get so excited to see you guys. But everyone knows I come on early, so they should be like, yeah. But it's all good. Hopefully we have a full house. I send out it's an open invite for anyone, even in the audience. If you want to come on, we only can have up to 10 at one time. Thanks for joining us. Super stormy day though. So at least we have a show coming on after us. Mike Rinder at 7, I believe. I've seen that earlier. And it's a lot better than not having a show come on. I think I might actually draw some stuff again like we used to when we started. Because it does relax me. It does relax me. Let's see, I'll point this down so you guys can see. Oh. I took my son to Office Max to get he wanted some fancy markers. They were like $30. So I bought myself the $3 ones. We'll see if they work. I like just the old school crayons, but these were really cheap. Paintbrush pens. Okay, let's do a Clearwater Pond. And hopefully you guys don't have to draw along, but yeah, he got the $30 ones. They're literally $30, $29.99 for 5 or 6. Oh, I guess I could show you guys them. Hold on. Oh, yeah, he wanted to draw a card for his friend, which is cool instead of buying a birthday card. So here's the $30 ones. They're called, I can't even pronounce it. Pasha, Posca. I would never, but, he's a kid. Maybe, won't regret it if he's ever an artist. Here's what he drew. And he's 9. So that's pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe he'll be an artist. You never know. But we'll see how these $3 ones do. And they were on sale. $3 ones were on sale. I guess they're okay. Just as good as the $30 ones. Just as good as the $30 ones. Oh. Hey, Grand Theft. Great to see you too. Oh. How's your day going, Grand Theft? That's good. Good to hear. Oh, Cortland hasn't had a frost yet? No, same here. Not that I know of. It's getting cold, though, in the mornings, and heat just kicked on. I think it's supposed to be nice all week. We should have somewhat of the same weather. Yeah, for us, we still have a lot of trees with a lot of leaves that have to still fall. But it looks beautiful with those leaves. The fall is beautiful. I like this cooler weather. Appreciate everyone being here today. And we're early, so that's why no one's here yet. We're just relaxing, drawing our palm. Finger Lakes, yep. Yeah, mint's easy to grow too over here in Clearwater, Buffalo too. I have it at, yep. And it's nice to have around. Hey, good afternoon, Jill. Okay, that's cool. You can just listen. We're just relaxing, drawing our palm. And we're early. We're not even really scheduled to be on yet. So people will be trickling in. I think I like my crayons better. Well, these are nice, but I'm just trying things out. Hope everyone's having a great day. Relaxing. Next one, I'll use my either crayons or my regular markers. I just thought these were cheap enough to try. They're okay. Well, how's that, guys? Hey, R.E. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hope your day is going well. Going good. So that's the first one. Oh, good. River Girl's here. Welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good.
Good. How you doing, River Girl?
I'm doing good. Is
Yes.
that a tree?
Oh, it's a Clearwater palm.
A palm.
Yep. I know. I go out of Maybe I'll do a real palm now too.
Well, I have some crocheting I started.
Oh, okay, great.
So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Of course, I know Marilyn, but I can make simple things with it.
Well, that's definitely a talent, that crocheting.
You know, it's relaxing.
Yeah.
That's the main reason for it.
Yep. Hey, Joni.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
How's your day going?
Good.
Oh, Terry's crocheting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask how everybody's day was going.
Okay. Yeah, Marilyn said that someone say your name. Rev Girl did about the crocheting. She's funny.
Yeah.
And Terry's crocheting too. Yeah, it definitely inspires people to do it, do whatever they choose to do creatively or.
I think I'm going to have to get my glasses.
Okay. Oh, good. Marilyn's crocheting too. She's backed up with orders, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna do another Clearwater palm.
If I had my laptop, I would be crocheting, but I left out of my room.
That's okay. You don't have to do it. Sometimes people just do whatever. Just lower my phone here.
Joni.
Yeah?
What was your take on the protest?
I actually thought it was a good thing. I didn't get to catch all of it, but I'm happy they did it.
I'm still catching up on a lot of it, but yeah, I agree. It was exciting, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I was at work when can't speak, sorry. I was at work when the protest happened, so.
What kind of work do you do?
I had my package handling for FedEx.
Oh, really? That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm going to crochet, I'm going to have to kind of keep my eyes on the crochet. This is the first time I've attempted to crochet since I started having trouble with my eyes.
Ow.
But it's winter. To be winter, so I want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I'm getting my hand work on. I'm actually been taking medicine for the rash since now I can't use the hand brace.
That's definitely gonna cause problems, isn't it?
Oh yeah, which isn't every fun.
So I don't know if you guys know, but I have been really productive shorts again still for my channel. I have so much fun making. They're like collages, but they're video collages, and I just really enjoy it. I enjoy. I don't know if David Miscavige or the C of S or OCA or any of them. I don't know if they're seeing them yet, but I just imagine I'm poking them with a needle. So
Nice.
I particularly right now, well, there's a lot of Halloween imagery that's so readily available. I've been having a lot of fun, with Halloween imagery and sounds. So I didn't realize I was so macabre, but I am.
Nice. So this is fun. I know we lost Joni for a second again. Marilyn says, Clear Jay, can I crochet during the after party tonight? And you could do all the talking and clicking. She's joking, but that is funny. But no, I'll read more comments because those guys, Steve usually reads most of them because he's got a really good radio voice. But
You both do.
thanks.
I can't see them very well. I have to right now I'd have to squint over at the TV to read them. And also the TV and the, there's a little off sync.
Yeah.
So yeah, these eyes have been troublesome lately.
Oh, I mean, mine are starting. I'm way overdue for glasses myself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if people know this about me, but I am how do you word it? I beat diabetes.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, not very many people do. I was put on insulin right after the pandemic started. And I was kind of a mess, at the beginning of the pandemic, really stressed from work. And so the pandemic kind of pushed me into early retirement. And I decided to make my health be my first main priority. Started seeing a counselor, and right at the same time, they put me on insulin. And I had to deal with the whole learning curve of giving myself insulin shots and learning how to eat different. And I rejected a lot of the medical advice that I was getting through Kaiser because it was wrong. It was just wrong. They didn't even tell me that I should cut sugar out. And so I took it upon myself to educate myself. And I saw this TED Talk, and it was a super, welcome back. It was a super, I don't know, what do you call it? I mean, there was this TED Talk that this diabetes expert woman, I can't remember her name, but she said, we've figured out how to cure it. And all you have to do is do it. And so I researched what she was saying, and sure as shit, pardon my language, I hope it's not too soon in the stream. But anyway, you have to cut sugar out, and you have to cut the foods out that become sugar really fast in your bloodstream, which is all your white foods. And then you have to eat real foods, like single ingredient foods. And it took me a while to totally figure that out. But once I did, I lost 50 pounds, and I was able to get off of insulin. And we've been adjusting my meds ever since. And I changed doctors. So I was able to get better time. And my new doctor works with me more than the Kaiser ones did. And so she's like been overhauling all of my meds and moving me more towards nutritional supplements and not so much meds. And everything's changing. My metabolic stuff is changing. But one thing that happened is the diabetes had done some damage to my eyes. And so now I have to incorporate new lifestyle things to make my eyes not hurt. And one of the weird things that I just really recently realized is I used to always watch TV at night more because, you know, when I grew up and stuff, all the good shows were on at night. And that's just the mind thing that I was in. And lo and behold, the movement of the camera, the film, you know, when it goes from light to dark or any fast color motions really bother my eyes, especially at night. So now I'm realizing if I want to watch television, I need to do it during the day and earlier. And so I'm creating at night more of a quieter thing, you know, listening to quieter, softer stuff with dim light. I'm basically learning how to live with the eye compromises that I have due to the diabetes.
Wow. I was going to say, that's good you actually recognize that because I wouldn't have known that what that was from.
It's not been easy, and my eye doctor really hasn't been that helpful, but I'm starting to figure it out. I've known for a while that I've been avoiding reading, and I didn't really know why, but I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I'm starting to listen to more podcasts, and I love the YouTube videos. Obviously, I'm, you know, involved in the SPTV, and I love it. But one thing that's kind of cool about the SPTV is, you know, if you can't handle the reading of the chat, if it's alive, it's okay to sit there and have your eyes closed and listen. So I'm incorporating more, you know, self-care, iPads that are warming and stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the market. And of course, my eye doctor didn't tell me any of this. I'm basically having to research it all, but that's what I'm doing.
That's great. You know that you're doing the research. You know, because the doctors they don't tell you that stuff. I agree.
Or it takes them a lot of appointments to tell you.
Yeah.
So,
People hear that, right? Someone's microphone's acting up.
Is it mine?
I'm not sure whose it is. I tried muting myself, and I still heard it.
Yeah, I was muted most of the time too.
is it me? Because I tend to move around a lot when I'm on here. Am I making sounds with the movement?
I think you're okay.
You sound good now. Joni, you muted. Maybe it was you? Possibly. Why don't you just pull out of StreamYard and put yourself right back in? I bet that'll probably fix it. I used to work in IT, and 99% of the time is turn it off, you turn it on again, and that fixes all the problems.
That is true.
So, Chad, what'd you get started a little early today? I was told 5 o'clock call time.
He usually does it a little bit early.
Yeah.
He told us that he couldn't wait to get with us.
It sounds like someone's at a bus station.
Yeah. I missed you, whatever you said, because I was. But yeah, people should try to mute themselves when they're not talking. I guess I've been trying to.
Yeah. Have you rebooted? Steve says, "Have you rebooted your PC?"
Oh, we're filling up now. Hey, everyone.
What's the maximum amount of people you can have?
10, and we did test it because I thought it was 12.
Okay. Well, if somebody
Which-
needs the hours, just let me know and I'll pop out.
12, which is coincidentally how many members are left in the Sea Org. So we just went with that number.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was 12, but we tested it. We only can get 10 in. You know,
Hey.
He
hey,
said-
Claire. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Joel.
Hey.
Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Is that Claire? Oh, hey.
Claire the Tailor.
Is that a big wine bottle behind you?
Yes, ma'am.
I've seen big wine bottles before. That one's a little excessive.
Can you hear me okay?
I
could,
hear you,
yes.
Claire.
Yes, loud and clear. All right. So,
Thank you.
Chad,
I don't have-
Denver Steve OS, are you breathing again into the microphone?
Yeah, he's funny. He's true. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I'm trying to stay on mute.
Which I was guilty of the other day as well. I think
It
last
happens.
pre-show. Yeah.
Well,
it
it's
happened.
funny because I think I told you, Pete, someone like sent me this long email that I was breathing in the mic and they could hear me taking notes. I'm like, geez, sorry for living, you know?
Yeah. No, they had a vendetta against you prior to that for sure.
Yeah. That's funny though.
Something is still wrong. Claire sounds British today.
Oh,
Claire,
damn, that's
is
funny.
there something wrong with that microphone of yours?
I am British.
That's
I
funny.
am British. How else am I meant to sound?
Sorry, I was trying to get my 2 channels set up and going.
Oh, click on Joe's message. If you don't
Okay,
mind.
Joe's okay. Wait, this one? Or is it a different one?
Joe says.
Oh, Joel. Sorry.
Oh no, Joel. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. I misunderstood.
Joel.
So I've been trying to get my channel more professional looking.
I'm here to record a message on my phone. Ah.
That's funny.
I've been trying to get my
Thank
channel to look
you.
more professional looking. So I went towards you ever heard of that website Fiverr?
No. What do they have on there?
Fiverr, you basically hire people that have specific talents. I hired a guy who specifically does YouTube intros and things like that. And the name Fiverr comes from the name of how much it essentially should cost. I mean, I guess when it started out, everything was sort of $5. My Fiverr turned into 65ers, so it turned into $65. But I mean, hopefully he does good work. It looks like he does good work. So
Yeah, I
little
think the
upgrade for
idea
my
was that it
channel.
was like 15-minute jobs.
yeah. It's essentially gives people that do freelance an opportunity to have a marketplace for their work.
Yeah, I keep getting these emails from these guys about your channel looks so great and your stuff is so good. Can I go in there and help you, promote it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not giving you shit.
A lot
Certainly
of those
not
are
my
scams.
password. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, be careful.
I just keep ignoring it. I keep ignoring it and deleting the email.
I don't blame you.
That's funny. I've gotten those too. I'm like, they look great until they ask for money.
Yeah.
What
Like,
they do
I
is
don't know.
they put up a bunch of like
Yeah.
SEO crap. Their the technology they use to promote it is from 7 years ago. But at least they're doing some sort of work for your money.
Pete, what did you say?
Yeah.
What? Oh, what?
SEO, which is a search engine optimization. Basically, keywords in your YouTube video, metadata, and placed into
Google.
things. Yeah, it's the way Google will essentially rank you up there first. So if someone were to search for Pete Jensen, I believe there's like a Pete Jensen Outfitters clothing store. So my goal would to be is if someone type Pete Jensen, I want them to find my Pete Jensen before scrolling and going through all this Outfitter guy. Because really, when you're looking for something, you're not going to go to page 4 or 5 on Google. You know what I mean? You're looking at that first page, maybe the second page. So SEO is important in that way, and building an audience and just building relevancy.
Thank
Wow.
you for explaining that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But it's funny because, in my opinion, when I got that solicitation, they pretty much
Very
told me
true.
everything they were going to do. So I didn't do everything, but I started using the hashtags like they recommended, and it did work.
Yeah, I
Just
use
like he was-
hashtags as
Yep.
well. Yeah, the biggest one is yummy. Go
Oh,
figure.
okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, Denver Steve said there's millions of Clearwater Chads out there, which is probably true, and only one Denver Steve-O. There is a Clearwater Chad that has nothing to do with SPTV, and he lives in Clearwater, and he has a parrot.
A parrot.
Yep. I thought that was funny.
Someone's got such a loud background noise.
Well,
Yeah,
my
try
happy
to-
family.
Yeah, just try to mute yourself when you're not talking, and I will too.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, the dogs are, who knows when they'll go off and start barking. You know, we just had somebody come up and try to sell us a Kirby vacuum cleaner to our door. I have a sign on my door that
Wow.
says no solicitation.
Did you ask him if it was 1950?
No kidding.
Oh, God.
Man, I
Well, I
give him
was
credit
looking-
for going house to house, but
Well-
he shouldn't be going on. You know,
It's-
when it says no.
it is-
Yeah.
The Auric man.
Pouring. Yeah, it is pouring rain here. I have 3 rooms that have carpets that
Oh,
that the rest of the floors are vinyl, and I'm like, I don't need a vacuum cleaner. And what part of no solicitation did you misunderstand? You know, I
Is
mean,
it-
a sign on the
Is
door.
it
you-
Scientology
You had a note
one?
on the door? Well,
Does it
Yeah.
have a camera in it?
The sign, no, it's just
I
got it
just
from
he
Amazon.
probably thought that Cindy didn't realize the advantages of the Kirby vacuum. Am I right?
well, it was some
No.
chick. First off,
It would 10x
I love when
the
people
hell
say-
out of that carpet.
Yep.
there's 3 reasons I put that sign on the door. One
Right.
is that we have a person in the house that works nights, so when somebody knocks on the door, the dogs go off, and he doesn't need to be trying to sleep through that. Number 2, the dogs go off, and number 3, I try to keep people from coming up to the door and trying to sell shit because my husband is a sucker and he will buy it every freaking time. And I'm saying that to his face because he's right behind me. He's actually off today because it's pouring down rain.
Hey, party people.
Hey,
Hey,
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Hi.
Hey, this is a special treat.
Hi,
How you doing?
Marilyn.
I'm going to crochet with y'all, if that's all right.
Excellent. Wow, just like
Yes.
the old days.
I'm
I got-
missing with you.
I got no makeup on and just going to hang out with you guys.
What you
You
You look
making?
comfortable.
I just
keep
whacked on
dropping
some
stitches,
lipstick, so
Marilyn.
you're
I
fine.
hope you do better than I do. I keep dropping stitches.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I'm really blind. This is going to be tough. That's why I have the overhead light on
no.
and I have my camera darkened because my overhead light's on because I'm so blind. But I'm making a galactic, what is that? Staff?
What's he mean?
Oh, Nice.
And, I'm making an actual like full Xenu doll. He doesn't have any legs yet.
I also will.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Go ahead, Claire.
I will also confess before we go too much further, I've had like 3 glasses of wine because it's the evening here, so I apologise.
I want
That's okay. A little bit later, I'm going to have my apple cider and Fireball.
I'm
Now,
at my
had some
house with my
Fireball.
parents and they
Ooh,
brought
yeah.
us the wine.
Nice.
I will
Oh, just so
take
you guys
cards.
know. Well, it'll be a little bit late for you, Claire, but I think 11 o'clock Eastern. Doug's having his Ask Me Anything drinking game, And every time somebody
no.
says Xenu, so Chad, after our stream, I'm gonna be popping some. Well, I'm gonna do light beer because the other
Oh,
night I
cool.
did wine and I got a little tipsy.
Nice.
So after our stream, I'm gonna head over to just be in Doug's chat and yeah.
I'll try
He
to
did
watch
one
too if I'm
about-
Oh,
still.
I wish
Okay.
I could
He-
be up for those.
He did one about the free wins the other night. It was so interesting. It was like 3 hours, but he had Chow Yun Sma on. She is hilarious, and it was a great stream. It went over 3 hours, but I watched the whole thing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
missed
it was
that
good.
one.
Wow. So, Marilyn, have you checked out the live that I did for Food Talk Friday this past Friday?
Oh, not yet. Actually, Friday I think I was out shopping because I finally found some whey protein. I've been looking for it and I couldn't find it, and I want to make
I
that
order it.
the fat
from
head
Amazon.
dough. But
Yeah.
so well, I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I just cut out like I don't put sugar in my coffee anymore. I haven't eaten rice, pasta, potatoes and bread.
Mhm.
But I think I have had like 1 or 2 pieces of whole wheat bread, but not like white stuff. But a lot of avocados and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I've been trying to convert it into kilos because I talk to Kelly Copter every day and she's like, how many kilos have you lost? So I can't remember how many kilos, but like 9 pounds.
That's
Nice.
great.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, I'm sure it's
Well, I
mostly
did-
water. It'll slow down,
Well
but that's okay.
done.
That's all right. Thank you.
So I did a
I
whole
need
talk
to
on the
lose a
low
lot.
carb.
Did you?
Yeah. I have slides in the whole 9 yards. So,
Oh,
and you
nice.
have a picture of me. I started out with a picture of me, what I looked like, December
wow.
2021, and
wow.
yeah, so that
I'll
was
definitely check that out.
80 pounds ago. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cynthia, I knew you were doing meals for, like bachelors, easy way to cook up food. And now, you should definitely do weight loss type stuff.
yeah,
A lot
I
of people would be into that.
yeah, I started the Sinfully Low Carb, the sister channel. So, I did that really for that, but I did on both of the channels. I did the video or the Food Talk Friday on it this week. That's why I didn't invite anybody, was because I was doing that whole thing and had a presentation in the whole 9 yards. So, this week though, I will be inviting people just to kind of talk and visit, and we can take a look at some of that stuff. But yeah, I'm looking at some things for our friend Steve-O, who's in chat, I guess, because I've done a little bit more research and I think I need to do some adjusting for him. So I'm going to try to do some adjusting because he can't. One of the things about the low carb diet is it's high protein, and protein is challenging to the kidneys, so we can't do
right.
that. And so what I think he needs is just to lower the carbs, and then we'll just kind of give him a decent protein, decent fat ratio with lower carbs to help him through that. So
Can you invite me on?
sure.
Great.
I'll have to, if you can send me, or actually I'll pull it up from Chad's, what
Nice.
Chad sent me. I'll get your email. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So yeah, that's great. But yes, I did a whole big old talk on it on Friday. So hello, Miss Sunrise Dawn.
Oh no, Miriam's gone.
But yeah, so that, like I said, this week I'm just going to do general visiting and talking and that type
If
of
it's
stuff.
alright
So.
to chat.
So, and Marilyn, does your son have a gig this weekend?
I'm not sure. I gotta check. They don't tell me anything anymore. I used to actually book their gigs. Now I'm just kind of like, can you guys let me know? So I usually wait till they post it on their band page. Yeah. I'll be up late Thursday night though, because I think I'm gonna be doing a stream with Doug. So
Okay.
and he's early. So yeah, well, you're gonna do a Friday afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll try
It's It's what 2:00 your time. I think it's 1:00 Central, so
Okay.
2:00 your time.
That should be okay.
You're not kidding, Marilyn. That Doug is early. He texted me at 7 a.m. my time, which must have been 4:00 his time. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he sent me a big voicemail at like 3:00 in the morning, and then he was
Couldn't
like,
believe
and then he was like, "I hope your phone didn't go off," but I didn't get it till 7, so it was fine.
it.
And then as soon as I
And
answered him, it looked like he saw it. Like it's got to be like 5 in the morning. Well, yeah, 7. So it
yeah,
was
but
like
you're
4 in the
always up
morning.
early. If
I'm
he'd have
up
done that to me, it
I'm
would
up
have been
late.
I would have been heading to bed, you know. Oh, and by the way, Denver Stevo, I do have a tomato soup. I'm working on it to get it down for you, but I do have a tomato soup recipe. It's tomato basil soup recipe. He said
I love
something
soup.
on Xenu Nation Saturday, I think, about it.
I
With
love
his, when he
soup.
got his new Tony the Tomato guy.
Bye, Juliana.
Hey, Julie.
And one of these days, I'm going to be on the after party with
If
you
it's
guys.
alright to say
Come
something,
on.
Yeah, of course. Can do that.
I'm always up for that.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring the chat accidentally. I'm just trying to look at this. Chad, I was going to ask you something. Now I can't remember.
Oh yeah, it's going by pretty quick. This just chat. I can barely keep up with it.
Yeah.
Chad, do you care to explain this Tony the Tomato? I'm sort of out of the loop on that one.
Oh, it's well, I can't say it in so many words, but
Yeah.
it's the creator we don't really talk about.
Yeah,
That is
like a corn in the cob type deal, something like that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Well,
something like
Yes.
yeah.
Gotcha.
He's the tomato.
that. You know what? Just watch Xenu Nation.
Enough
You know,
said.
all be
Enough said.
explained.
Yeah,
Enough
it's definitely
said.
in the last couple of Union Nations. We're going. Yeah,
Enough said.
we're trying to be nice about it, but we're gonna talk anyways after you said Pete, right? So
Here's Joel's cooking tips. I have found a great way to slice tomatoes. I go and ask my wife to do it. It works great.
nice.
Okay, Joel. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Joel.
that's good. Yeah, like Steve-O and I are trying to get the tomato to make us a couple tomato sandwiches.
Well, Joel, the trick is a very sharp knife.
I usually use a serrated one because I'm
A
pretty
serrated
sharp
one works really good. And like you get a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes, and you're trying to cut them in half for your salad or whatever. If you take and put your hand or a plate over the top of them, get a whole group of them, take a serrated knife and just go right along the bottom of the plate. It'll cut them in half, and you cut them all at once instead of having to cut each individual one and you sit there.
Gotcha.
Do you happen to grow your own tomatoes?
I wish I could. We're gonna where we live, they won't let us put a garden in, and so I'm a little annoyed by that. So what I think we're gonna do is my husband's going to be this winter making some of those raised beds, so that I can plant my herbs, and because I got those towers that you can plant herbs and stuff in. I planted strawberries in my herbs, and it ended up they were so small that it was like they just didn't do well. So I'm gonna get one of those raised beds, that they put in a big trough and put that on the back porch. So
sounds like the way to go. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, Joe, exactly, Joe. Take a serrated knife and put your hand or a plate over the top and just cut right through them, and they won't squirt everywhere when you cut them. The serrated knife is your key.
Right.
Not a problem. That's what I'm here for, guys. Yeah. Chad had to go do something.
Be right back.
Mhm.
That's funny.
So,
if I can just say something, if
sure.
that's all right.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm.
What's your BAC?
But Marilyn, just so you know. Yeah. No,
I'm
don't
listening.
Worry, don't worry. Am I allowed to speak?
Yes.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Marilyn, when we had our interview, my sister was pregnant. She's now had her baby.
Oh,
And it's a little
really?
girl called Sophie.
Aw,
So you know.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Auntie. Was that her baby shower that day
She's so
or
cute and
something like
amazed
that?
because she really wanted to have a sister.
Aw, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Sophie Marie is her
Aw, I
name
love
because her
that.
sister's
That's a
middle
beautiful
name
name.
is Marie. Thank you. So that's
I
why
love that
I'm
name.
back this week for a couple of days to finally see her.
Good.
So I'm looking
Did you
forward
make
to
her
it.
little baby
Congratulations.
outfits?
I just wanted to let you know.
Did you make her some
Yeah.
baby
No,
dresses?
because she's been gifted a lot of outfits, so I've not bought her anything yet. But I'm going to be paying for like sort of clothing rental scheme. But it sort of depends on what size she is, because she's a bigger baby than what my first niece is. So yeah.
How much did she weigh when she was born?
Oh,
Kilos.
8 pounds 10 or
That's a good
something, I
size.
think, or
Wow,
or
that's a good
6.
size.
Yeah, between that anyway. Yeah. Considering my niece was classed as a small baby at like 7 pound. But I think it's like because my sister and that are quite tall, so they were really expecting her to be like a long baby. And she's become a lot taller now, but when she was born, she had sort of shorter legs, so they called her dwarf, which is like stupid, but you know, when she isn't dwarf and wasn't dwarf. But yeah, so next, yeah, this baby is being yeah, they went through a process basically because my
Somebody's
niece
coming in.
had
Oh,
some issues with there's like a gene defect
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Paul.
in my brother-in-law's
Hey, Paul.
line of the family, so they had to go through a process to get this baby, so then she
Welcome.
wouldn't be born with the same thing. Oh,
You trying to kick me out, Chad?
Sorry, Paul.
I already let him
I'm
in.
hanging out.
trying to
He's
watch
already
two
on the
9-year-old
go.
kids. Trying to watch two 9-year-olds in the backyard.
That's okay. I
Um,
let him in because I have
Oh,
admin.
thanks. I forgot about that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I
see
got
that
in.
page, I'm like,
Look
yeah,
at her
appreciate
throwing
it.
the weight around. Hashtag
Maryland's got to
where's
stop by
Duncan?
more often. Am I right?
Well, I was gonna say that's what I was gonna ask you. If anybody else needs,
I got
if
scared
anybody
when
else,
Chad gave me admin.
if anybody else wants to pop in, I'll duck out because I
All
don't
right,
want to take
cool.
up space.
Well, I'll duck out. I told him
Yeah.
I'd do that because I don't even have a channel. So let somebody else get the
Well,
hours in.
I'm not streaming my channel. I'm just
Oh,
you guys look
okay.
like you're relaxed and having fun. I'm like, I don't even have any makeup on, but I'm just crocheting. Hey, Paul, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. It's been a while.
Your shirt reminds me of a song.
Howdy. I'm streaming it to mine, so I'm
Metallica song?
Yeah.
setting it over there. So
I'm just gonna
Good.
fancy.
Hi,
Hey guys.
Tiff.
We're getting
And
there.
we did it. We got
Tiff.
10. I love when we have 10.
Hey Tiff.
It's Tiff
Tiff.
45.
I'm just gonna say
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Hey Tiff.
Hey. I'm streaming to my channel, so
Yeah, that's fine.
oh, I'm not. But I just saw I was like, oh, everybody's on. I'm like, I'll pop on. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm streaming to both of my channels.
So what is
It's
the
definitely
topic
your
tonight?
mic, Joni.
Any topic tonight?
Just general chat.
A lot of people are doing
there's never a
crafts. So.
topic, is there?
What's
I was
that?
gonna say, I don't recall there ever being a topic. We
But just
kind
to
of
answer
gab.
Denver's question, why am I talking in pounds? Because I'm in the UK and that's what we do.
Well, we won't hold that against you. We don't hold it against Alex.
Why
So
is Claire talking in pounds? Because kilos are probably hard to say for a baby, because that wouldn't be much at all.
Because I'm in the UK.
well, at least you're not
And I
saying
don't know
stone.
anything else.
You know, you're not saying stone for weight, so that's a
Sandwiches and babies.
little bit easier.
If I was in
Nice.
Europe, then I'd be talking in kilograms.
I'm used to it from over in Asia. They use kilograms over there as well. It was actually when I got back this last time, I'd been over there so long, I was actually
Aw.
measuring in kilometers and yards and meters and everything. So took a bit to get back to the Americanism of everything.
Very good.
So Marilyn, where's Duncan?
Oh, okay. He's out of town. No, he really is. He went to New Hampshire for what, 3 days, 3 nights to go hiking up Mount Shirakawa with his brother and my son Austin. So yeah.
Sounds convenient.
So he's
yes.
not here right now. Yeah, you know, he's not here.
Hey Joel. I see Joel's in the chat there.
Hey, Joel.
Oh, Denver Steve-O.
So, what did you guys think of the protest this past weekend?
Yeah, it's quite.
I've been
busy.
running like a dog, so I didn't even get to see any of it.
Oh, the protest
How'd
was
it go?
amazing.
It's worth rewatching, Poe. It was over 40 people.
Oh
there.
my god, it was
Wow.
so good. You've got to watch
That's
on
awesome.
A lot of
Lara's.
people.
There was a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that happened. They arrested the security, and what else happened, guys?
I
A
love
former
that.
LAPD guy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I loved that. That was
Scientology
they were
claimed that he
cutting
was
down the
waving a gun
tree.
around. They were just making up stuff. Yeah.
They've got
Yes, they
Yeah.
were. They were
They
cutting
hired
lots of
trees.
all over for some reason at the same time. So
Oh,
Yep.
wasn't that sweet?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was
now you're going
pretty-
to keep putting it up there, are you?
Oh, see, I got
and
to
they put
double
the
it.
handcuffs on.
Yeah, they put the handcuffs on that poor security guy, that
Yeah.
former LAPD
They
guy.
injured him.
They injured him when they did.
Yep.
Did they injure him or did he injure himself twisting in them? Because that you see
Well,
that a
he's-
lot.
Well, yeah, he's a former cop. I think he would know
Well,
not
I don't
to do
know.
that.
It's a whole lot different
We
when you're a
didn't get to
cop
talk to
putting
him.
them on than getting them put on you. So much different.
He said they put him on really hard. As he was saying that, you know.
It could be.
So,
I mean, you
who
know,
knows?
sometimes people get heated and they get excited and they
well, yeah.
overreact to things. So it's not surprising.
I mean, they had all of his paperwork and his
Oh,
permit
and
to
then
carry the gun and
another
all
thing,
that
they
stuff.
had someone running for mayor.
Yeah, the mayor of Burbank
Yeah.
was there.
Sorry,
Oh,
Sim.
No, it's okay.
He
so-
turned up.
Pete, why are you
saying
talking
how
so
he-
much?
He's the only one that doesn't take money from them.
Yeah.
I think you're muted, Pete.
Don't say
Still
that.
can't hear you.
Triggers me from school. Pete was fine. He was
Yeah,
talking over.
we've just been muting ourselves when we haven't been speaking.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you so quiet over there?
No, I spoke plenty before you got in here.
Yeah,
Once you got
that's
in
true.
here, I said, yeah, that's you. I think I'm done.
Joe said
He's worried about he might say something that might incriminate him.
Yeah.
you see
Hey,
you see Clearwater Chad's comment here.
I don't know if it's the real Clearwater, Chad.
Joe said, Marilyn, you look fabulous without your makeup. You don't need makeup. And I've just commented as Clearwater Chad. Thank you, Joe. I think I look better with my makeup on, though. Says Clearwater Chad.
Nice.
So what's everybody been up to this week?
Well, it's only Monday.
Well, I mean the past week. How's that? I didn't know.
I went to a LAN party
Having
on
a mental
Saturday.
health check.
What is that?
A LAN party. It's pretty 90s. It's where everyone brings their computer over, gets on a local area network, and we play games and have fun, drink. it turns into an actual party at a point. But it's basically in the 90s, we had 56K modems, so gaming over the internet was not ideal. So people would bring their computers to a location and get on a local area network, hence the name LAN, throw a party and just play games for almost 18 or so hours. And we've kind of continued the tradition into 2023, and it's a ball of fun, man. They're good
That's
times.
awesome.
Yeah,
I'll give you an idea. My first personal computer was an Atari 800.
Oof, that's an oldie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a Commodore 64.
Yep.
And
And
a Packard Bell, I think I had.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'd
Neat. I had the 64 128 too.
I had a
Did you?
Sanyo.
Let's see. Hey, Joel, I responded to that. What kind of reptiles did they have there that they needed them with you? So, let's see. We had went over, got to do a walk around, do some content for some P-51 Mustangs that are hangared near me, and then got to go for about an hour-long flight in one. So that was a bucket lister there. I'm working on the editing for it. And just waiting
Hey,
right
Alex.
now. Was Alex?
Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Alex just showed up. Hello, Alex.
Total nerd party, Steven.
Yeah.
That's right.
Looking forward to the protest.
So which channel's best one to watch for the protests?
Well, I'm partial
Aaron's
to
was
Liz's
interesting.
because, yeah.
Mine.
Aaron had streamed someone who was really in the thick of things. So I don't know who that individual was, but it was pretty good.
Alexa,
and I think Laura had a pretty good
Alexa.
one.
Yeah, Alexa had a really good.
That was the
Yep.
name. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
But Aaron has done some on highlights.
Oh, the protest gone.
Of them. So,
Was Aaron there also, or was he?
No, he was at home.
Okay.
He was kind of emceeing. He got some of
No, he
them
was back
to
home.
actually come in.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta check it out. Oh, cool. Joel, what kind of snakes were they? Venomous, non-venomous? They can keep the iguana. I've had too many of those come through here. But if they're venomous, I'm interested. Let's see.
Hey, Shell.
What else here?
Tommy was there
Hey,
too.
Shell.
Tommy Lifeboat guy. And he
Oh
did-
yeah.
Captain Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
So
his
anybody
channel.
else have anything interesting happening this past week or what?
I had a birthday party for my granddaughter that turned 1.
Oh,
It was
nice.
exciting. Yeah.
No,
It's
just
raining in
usual.
Texas. That's unusual.
Well, you guys got that hurricane just hit the West Coast over there.
Yeah,
They're
it's
talking
coming
it's
through
going
now.
to screw up weather all over the country for a while now. So
Woo!
we've been down in the 30s at night. We're getting frost every night. Family that lives up in mid-Michigan, they're expecting snow. So should be pretty interesting. I'm not real happy after spending so much time in Southeast Asia at the beginning of the year. I'm not real happy with this cold, that's for sure. It hurts a whole lot worse than it used to.
Where are you living now, Puff?
I live in Southeast Michigan, about 7
Okay.
miles from Detroit Metro Airport.
Okay. Yeah. I went to. I had a girlfriend. The first time I went to Michigan, we stayed at Cranbrook University, which is where she
Okay,
went to school.
Yep.
So, sort of the outskirts of Detroit, and
Yeah.
we did venture into. Sorry, my mouth is dry. We did venture into Detroit proper, and there was a very, very good barbecue place down there. I don't know if you
Probably
happen to know the
Flo's.
name. I believe so. It was
Yeah.
downtown in some sort of gentrified area, but
By the old Tiger Stadium where it used to be.
it was near the People Mover. I remember that.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
over by the Amtrak station.
Yeah.
Big,
know-
nice big old building there. Yeah, Slows is pretty famous. Honestly, once you get into Detroit, you can't throw a stick without hitting a barbecue stand or a restaurant. They're all over the place. So they got real popular there for a while, and there's just dozens and dozens of them. but
Well,
you got to try.
I think we picked one of the better ones. I believe.
Slows is good. They do good barbecue. But if you ever get a chance to come back, there's so many different places to try. You got to try a Detroit Coney dog, those kinds of things.
Sure.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
First time something like it happens, it really gets you.
Oh, yeah. I'm now over 300 subs on Sinfully Good.
Oh, good.
So we got through that, and I'm almost at
Congratulations.
1,000 watch hours on that one as well. So
Awesome.
Nice.
yeah,
And,
so
and you
it's
didn't even give away a computer or anything.
no. I mean, I didn't.
Chad, you still going to give away the Prius? Is that what you're going to give away?
I don't know
Wait,
about that, Bo.
Sin, I have an idea. Sin. Okay, so it needs to be sleeping with Cindy, and then just have like pictures of all your videos of food. That would be cool.
Ooh.
There you go.
Then no one would sleep because they'd be hungry.
I know, but then they'd be chatting all night and snacking.
I was going to say.
Chatting and snacking.
You
Yeah,
might
the
be
problem
onto
is I have
something
to.
there, Marilyn.
Yeah. The only thing is Steve-O's already done that. I kind of hate to steal his thunder, you know?
Yeah, but it sounds sleeping with Sin. Yeah.
How's
But
the
also-
how's the
Sleeping with
talent
Sin,
going?
sinfully.
No one
sleep.
can go up against Elvis, so
That is true.
Yeah, I mean,
Elvis.
I guess I could put my dogs on, but God forbid, you know.
Well,
You
we
know,
got
they get
Roscoe,
camera.
and
we need to do sassy walk.
Marilyn's got
Rocky
her
and Apollo.
dogs. What
Rocky and
what are
Apollo.
the dogs' names? Rocky and Apollo. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
And then my boys have Punchy, which was the Rocky's dog's name. And like Rocky 5 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I have a solid black German
way,
Shepherd
'cause,
by the name of Sabbath.
Uh-huh.
And then I have another solid black
appropriate name.
German, another solid black German Shepherd by the name of Ozzy.
Aw.
And then I have my rescue shepherd that was my best friend's dog when she got him as a puppy and then discovered she had stage 4 breast cancer, and we lost her
Aw.
a couple of years ago.
Sorry about that.
And Casey, it was her dog, and when she was so sick, I basically told her family, if there's no place for him anywhere within the family, then he comes to me because he will never go anywhere, you know. Because she and I used to show dogs together. That was how we became friends, and so it just made sense. And so I ended up with Casey. So
When you say show dogs, you mean like professional, like you know the thing you see in MSG? Oh wow!
Yeah, we used
Those
to
dogs
show.
are so well trained.
Well, we didn't do the obedience. What we did was the confirmation. We were the pretty ones.
Oh.
But yeah, we used to go to the national every year. We'd go, we go all over the country showing dogs. So yeah, back in the day.
My daughter just said this morning that I should show Rocky because he's she said she's never seen a blue and tan before. He's a wolf, he's a wolf stable. You've seen him, he's dark. But he's lightening up and he has all these like light gray kind of stripes in his front. And then he has these tan paws that are like I said, those are his boxing gloves. But he is really pretty. So maybe I don't know. I don't really travel much though.
He is so pretty.
Yeah.
I would if you're
Did you
if
see
you're
the
thinking
little
about
Yorkie
showing
that, Lara was
The Yorkie, yes, Laura
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
Sorry,
Yorkie.
Sim.
That was so cute.
Did you see the little Yorkie that Lara was photographed with? So
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, if I were you, Marilyn, if you do that, I would talk to maybe go to one of the all breed shows and bring him with you and have some of the breeders look at him and see, because it's expensive to show dogs, very expensive.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem like my cup of tea, really. When do I have time?
Well, there is that.
I'll just look at him. I just like looking at him.
Keeping your husband hostage, letting him out for 15 minutes at a time. How are you going to have time to show dogs? Like, come
It's a
on.
full-time job. He won't stay still.
I had someone call me. They said, "Hey, we got this German Shepherd that needs a home. You want to come take a look at it?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll come out." And the wife's going to kill me because she doesn't want a big dog.
Oh.
I show up. It's a friggin' half wolf dog.
Oh Lord.
Thing weighed 138 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just looking at it, and the guy's like, "What do you think?" And I go, "I think that's a murderer that you got sitting there, and I don't want anything to do with it."
Right.
And he's like, "No, he's got a great attitude." I go, "Man, those wolf dogs, those hybrids, they have a real bad history of attacking people. So you need to be very careful with that dog. It can be very calm, very civil with you, and then next thing you know, somebody else is going to have to take it."
Sinning with
Sinning
sin.
with sin. There you go.
Wild instinct.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
the
the
bad.
thing.
Yeah,
You
the
never
bad
know
thing
when
about
objectives will kick in, so that's
Oh, yeah.
that's a horrible thing.
and the bad thing about if he's trying to place that dog is that even if he sends that dog to another family and that dog does something to that family, he can be held liable.
Well, once he knows, it's one thing to take them in, but most of these, like here in Michigan, a lot of these rescues have indemnity, so they can't be held responsible for things like that. It's up to the owner who takes the animal, and it's also up to them to make sure that animal is properly trained and everything, so that it's not a danger. But
it's like selling a car as is. I mean, that's how I would think. You know,
there's just no lemon law with dogs. So
I just wanted to say, speaking on selling a car as is, Car Talk, Poe.
Yes,
what a show you got going on there, Chad.
Chad and I
Steve-O.
love doing that. It's an awesome time. We do so much serious content with the SPTV and everything that we like to just be able to just let it, not even worry about that for at least one night. And I'm getting ready. I want to do one with my girl Liz, and just do one. I'm thinking about just call it "Bring the Funny," and just everybody just bring in their best and worst jokes that they have, and we just sit there for an hour or two and just enjoy.
That's always fun. Yeah, she loves to do those once a week at least.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Totally do it.
Well, if you ever do another Car Talk, I got plenty to say in that department. I've one too many vehicles in my life. So,
Chad, you got his email, don't you? Pete's email?
No, did he email me?
No, you got his email address, right?
Oh yeah, I'll get it to you later.
On file.
Yeah. That way I can just send it to.
Okay, I'll email to you right now, so don't forget.
And then, can you put that what Miss Sunshine commented there? Yeah. Quit knitting that new chain for Duncan there for a minute and pay attention.
No, Chad beat me to it.
Yeah. Let's see. Wolf dogs will choose their human, and there's no changing their minds. I had one that we got for my now ex-husband, and she hated him. Smart girl. I've been very fortunate. I have the, I was a canine handler for a long time, so I'm well versed in handling, especially hard to deal with dogs. So I know how to push dominance on them, how to bring them under control. But the problem is, like with Roscoe will obey me. He takes my commands, but for some reason, nobody else. He won't listen to him. Especially like the wife, she's literally ready to throw him off the bed sometimes because he's a little jerk sometimes to her. And I think it's just a matter of he's trying to push his dominance because he knows that he's now beta instead of alpha in our little grouping. So it's interesting. Hey.
Hey.
How cold is it where you're at now?
Sorry?
How cold is it where you're at?
Hey, Damien.
Let's see.
And don't give us that Celsius crap. Hold on.
It's 4 degrees Celsius.
So that's
about 40.
39.2.
Carry the
one. It's warmer today. Yesterday was around 0.
We almost got down to 0 last night here, so I'm feeling you. That's 0 in Celsius.
12 here.
Yeah.
What? It's insane. There were actually snow on my birthday. there's never been snow on my birthday before, ever.
Well, it's because those stockings you're wearing.
Ah,
Can
of
you just go
course.
to Alex's
Bye,
comment?
Joel.
I don't.
Later, Joel. So, but they're perfect for
It's
Halloween.
it's in the 70s.
Where
You
where
know.
are you at?
Who?
Did you see
You.
Alex's comment
Me?
about his mum's
Texas.
cat thinking it's a dog? Our cat does that.
Yeah, I'm in the Austin, Texas area.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's like a friend of mine has a big
The
cat
cat where
rescue
I
here.
live is like that because it's a boy
Yeah,
and it's
there's a
very
good friend of mine here has a big cat
fetch.
rescue. He does tigers, lions, leopards, all those.
Oh my
And
God.
he keeps talking to me. He's got a cheetah that he wants to home. It can never be put into like a rehab situation to be put back out in the wild because it was owned by a South American carnival. They removed his canines and his claws. And the thing is cheetahs don't have retractable claws like all the other big cats do, but they're surprisingly like a dog. My problem is, I would have to build a huge run for it, and it's got to be completely enclosed so it can't, because they can jump like a mile into the air. So, plus the wife will absolutely kill me if I come home with another
Cheetah.
With another cheetah?
or another big cat. I had a Bengal tiger for a while.
I was
So,
going to say
What?
yeah. And as a rescue, had it for about 3 months before it went up north to my buddy's rescue up there. So
Before it got too big to handle. I mean, you must have had it as a little baby, right?
No.
No.
Had been in the the traveling carnival stuff and everything, so it was used to being handled by humans. But you got to remember, it doesn't matter how many generations they're removed from the wild; they still carry those instincts like the wolf dogs do.
Sure.
they're wild.
But I really want a cheetah, though. I really want that cheetah.
It's kind of insane
What?
to me that
Cheetah
you have.
divorce. I don't know which is going to cost me more.
I don't know. People doing that to those animals.
Can you find me a second house and then I'll have the cheetah?
Yeah, I really want it. If we get this, we're going to actually be selling this house and moving. So the property we're looking at right now is 6.5 acres. If we get that, then that's more than enough that I can build a good size run for it. And they say do something like put Roscoe out there with him, and it'll keep him company and keep him from being having anxiety.
What were you spending on meat?
Here's the thing. I dress out probably 30 to 50 deer a year for friends.
Okay.
So I've always got a freezer full of venison. Guy just came over last time turkey season was open, came over and brought me 3 big toms that he just gave me. So they're sitting in the freezer, and it's just, we've always got people dropping meat off or animals that they want processed out. So it's not a real problem for me to get the food for them.
Half the battle right there.
Oh yeah. And Marjan, I had to carry specialty insurance with that kind of stuff, especially with the venomous snakes. So
Yikes.
It's interesting.
Kind of insane that you still seem to have a kind of an issue with the wild animals that somehow doesn't have a home, like private.
It's everywhere nowadays. You look at how many are coming out of.
I said foreign wild animals. Like wild animals that aren't native to America.
If you look at there's a large number of bears that are being taken into rescues out of Romania and right around in that area, because for years restaurants would keep them in these little tiny concrete cages and enclosures. There was one place where they were actually breeding the bears so that rich people could come in and they would force them out into this like tunnel way, and they would just shoot them. And that was that's what they were doing. They actually had a breeding facility where they kept them at. and they were just pumping out bears to be shot by rich
Business.
people. So
It's so insane. We don't really have that here at all. I don't know if it's our we do have pretty good animal what's it called, animal protection laws that has been on the books for quite some time, and also of course another aspect might be if you compare the US to Sweden, there are a lot of animals that could still live outside, even though they are not domestic to the US, that would never be able to survive here. You could never, as a private person, have like, I don't know, a lion.
now, what country are you in?
Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah, you guys don't have enough room for it anyway. So you guys
We have plenty of room.
I'm joking. And Marjan, I have people that work with me that come and take care of any of the animals that I have. Like if I take that cheetah, I go traveling, it'll go up north to my buddy's rescue while I'm gone. And then with the venomous snakes, most of the time I get them in, I isolate them till they clear quarantine, and then they're shipped off to extraction labs or to zoological institutions. So yeah, we always have things set in place for it. And Shell, no, it's not a problem. Like I said, my buddy he's been doing the big cats for a long time now. I think he's 40 years now with his big cat rescue. It's not open to the public. You unless you're invited, you'll never get a chance to even see what he's got. But he was part of the breeding program that worked with the Cincinnati Zoo and Siegfried and Roy on the white tiger breeding programs. He's really big into the Bengal tiger breeding program. They're trying to repopulate areas where the Bengal tiger is now almost extinct. So
someone put up that comment from One with Cats.
There you go.
Imagine putting an ad in the paper, Chad, for a cat sitter. they get there, and
I'm there.
I think they need to be more worried about the snake sitters for me. We took in a what do you call it, a forest cobra not too long ago, and it was this kid who, it's another situation. Rich family, kid's got a credit card with a $10,000 limit on it, has absolutely beautiful, I'd say it's comparable to any zoological setup I've seen for snakes, and parents had no idea what he bought, but he's got about a 10-foot forest cobra sitting in a terrarium in his bedroom. And
10 foot, it's like 3 meters, 3.5 meters.
That just scares me.
Well, they're ridiculously aggressive. Forest cobras are. The minute that I opened the enclosure, he came out about 3.5, about a meter, came out about 3.5 feet out of the enclosure at me. So,
but who sells these animals to kids? That's insane too.
On the internet, there's all kinds of forums where you can go on there and people are privately selling between each other.
Okay. They don't fucking care.
Oh, they don't even worry about black market. They just do it online forums. If you go to the herpetological websites, there's all kinds of, people started on just for a way for, a lot of people think, well, why can't I have what I want? Well, because you have no experience in handling these kinds of animals in the first place. And now you want to go out and buy a black mamba and you think that's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? The Tiger King?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is that one of the things I wanted to see here in Michigan, and I was working as a consultant with the state on it, is I'd like to see regulations on a lot of these rescues that are coming out, because you got folks that have no training whatsoever that are starting these rescues up, and then you have rescues that are charging $1,000, $2,000 to adopt an animal. And so they're basically turning into like a puppy mill that doesn't breed the animals. They're getting these animals in, charging exorbitant amounts, And
Yeah.
most of them have been to no training, but they'll sit there and tell you how they're an expert because they've watched YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So as
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
I was dealing with this one woman, and she was claiming that their neighbor had put something up that was making her dog's ears bleed. So I went over and I checked it out, and it wasn't what she thought it was. It was actually a what do you call that? A Wi-Fi extender for in their backyard. But she had no proof that her dog's ears had even bled. But that's what, I saw something in my dog's ears and I know it was blood from that. And I go, well, honestly, I'm not seeing any damage to your dog. Your dog seems to have just fine hearing, and that's a Wi-Fi extender. It doesn't even put out any kind of audio sound. And she's like, I know they're doing this just to drive my dog crazy. Well, what have you got to prove it? Well, I've got a bachelor's degree in what? Just because you have a bachelor's degree don't make you an expert on anything. I don't have any college at all, but go through the training, get yourself certified. I'm internationally recognized as an expert on reptiles. So yes.
I have a bachelor's. I have a bachelor's with honors. Does that make me like the next level up?
That just makes you a higher degree of an idiot. So that's all.
She had a bachelor's degree in QAnon.
Ooh,
She
there you
probably.
go. I honestly don't even know. People bring this up all the time. I don't even know what QAnon is. I really don't think I even want to know.
No, you don't. It will fry your brain cells, and you will.
Oh, that's like a whole deep dive. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's a podcast that sort of breaks it down quite well. Check out, and that's
Ask
why
Chad. I don't do
drink,
any political stuff.
and
So.
that they have an episode on it.
I don't either.
Save yourself. Save your sanity.
No, it's not political. Just.
Well, I heard Alex is an operative for
It's
them.
just an hour long.
Yeah.
Of course. You can see it on his smug mug.
Oh, I know. You see, that's just the way he. Well, first off, he's ginger.
Yeah, I know.
Enough said.
Hey now.
Then
Hey
you find
now.
out that he's closet Welsh. I found that out from Russell Miller.
Alex is telling you all.
Yeah, Chitsy, we'll get to you.
Those are fighting words.
So Claire Headley and I are both gingers too. So watch yourself there.
Oh, I was born ginger. That's just a good way.
Everyone can see
on.
he is a ginger.
Let's see. Beauregard. Well, that's interesting. Beauregard, that's cool.
Hey, folks, I'm going to jump off. My eyes are really hurting. I need to rest them.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for coming, though.
Nice
Hi, Rev Girl.
Bye-bye.
Before Rev Girl goes,
Oh,
I just want to
Rev-
say, Rev Girl and I are doing an interview on Wednesday, potentially Wednesday. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out her channel. Rev Girl, go
Yes.
ahead and promote your channel real quick.
Thank you. Check out my shorts. I've been doing a lot of them, and I've been just having fun creating my silly little collages that I do to poke fun at the Church of Scientology and David Miscavige in particular. So, if you enjoy
Rev Girl, before you, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to say before you go, Rev Girl, please. I just wanted to apologize for last time. I feel I came out pretty hard and combative in a way that I didn't intend to, and I felt bad about it afterwards. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Okay. I have a short memory on stuff like that. I have a long memory on other things, but
yeah.
That's
very nice.
So don't worry about it. And
Rev Girl, I made a banner for you. It's at Rev Girl 9 is her channel. If anyone's not subscribed, and check out her shorts. They're very cool.
They're awesome. Yeah, they are.
Thanks, Rev Girl.
All right. Bye, guys.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
That was great. Yeah, I'm gonna dip too, guys. I gotta go check on the doggies and get ready for 9 o'clock. I guess there will be a actual after party, right, Chad? Am I right,
Oh,
Chad?
absolutely. You're right, Marilyn. Yep.
Because Claire, I think Claire and Mark are going on at 7. So,
Yep.
we'll be on at 9, and who knows what we're going to do. I don't know if we don't have a guest this week, so we will
Marilyn?
see. Yes.
Marilyn, do you realize it's the first time we're on a stream together?
Bye,
Really?
Marilyn.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
I
that's
think
great.
so.
Yeah, I've watched you so many times, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? If this counts as me being on a stream, this is
Of course.
I looked at my channel today, and I have 99 videos. I'm not streaming to my channel right now, but tonight will be my 100th video, and I was so excited. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then I looked at Chad's channel. He has like 800 and something videos. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Does that include his shorts? Because he does an awful lot of these little
okay,
shorts.
that must be it. Yeah, 800. And I only have like 5 videos and 95 or almost 94 live. So
That's
so
so
yeah.
good.
It's 99 quality hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
See you
Well,
guys
Evan
later.
Smith says to do a video a day.
Yeah.
What did you need to get?
Bye, Marilyn.
That's a big way.
Oh,
is
yeah.
If you,
And the
Bye,
stuff for
Marilyn.
beef
Before we
stew
get
for
into
Yeah,
our
go
chat, I'm gonna go as well because I've just seen what the time is.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a delay.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye,
Claire.
Claire.
Time
That's
is
all right,
flying here.
but I'll just say that I'm like 1 away from 60 subscribers. So please go and subscribe.
Oh, definitely.
Me and Witness should be doing a video hopefully this week at some point, but obviously I'm home for a couple of days, so we'll see how the internet goes. Plus I'm waiting on an email back from her. How was Alex saying he's only on 209? And I'm on 47 watch hours, so please watch some of my stuff.
You got it.
If you don't mind.
Absolutely.
And and I will see you all again soon. But I don't know if I actually said it to you, Chad, but I said to someone else that I think I need to start doing a pre-show because it's like 11 o'clock here and the nights are getting so dark so early. So I might start doing a pre-show.
Yeah, you should. We can come on it.
I may not. This may start to be getting too late for me because in like a week's time, like our clocks go back. Yeah, or full back. So then I'll be like an hour. 10 o'clock will be 11 o'clock here. So anyway, see you later.
They were going to,
Bye, Alex.
Yeah.
they're going to do away with that.
Claire.
Alex said get together with him, do a pre-show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Alex was just talking about doing a UK one.
I don't know. I feel like Alex isn't awake during normal UK hours. So, but yeah, anyone that wants to come on that, I'll liaise with Chad to send out an email starting next week. Yes, Joe, I will make it happen. See you later.
Bye bye,
Claire.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Pete, what is that behind you?
I can't tell right now because my video just cut off. So
I think it's your PC, your tower.
Yeah, it's a PC.
Okay.
I built it myself.
Yeah,
so that blue thing you're seeing is the water cooler.
Oh, okay. Oh, my son's got that on his.
Yeah, I sort of went all out. I went all out.
Yeah, he does all that gaming stuff. So he does crazy amounts of power in his machine. So
yeah, I bought it for the gaming. Ended up just using it for the streaming at this point.
Yeah, UK time for the purchase. Yeah, until Frontier Airlines had screwed everything up, we were on our way to Vegas so he could make his first appearance at Evo in Vegas.
Is that a gaming tournament competition?
Oh yeah,
thing?
it's the big one, the Street Fighter, all the big first-person fighter games or whatever they call it.
when I was younger, I was involved in something they call the Cyber Athlete Professional League, and it was took place in Texas. The prize was $100,000 back then, which was pretty large in 1999 or so, and that was when Counter-Strike 1.6 was big. And Counter-Strike is huge these days. The people that are playing that are making it's an actual career.
Hey, Mark.
Well, my son's always trying to get me to try all these new games and everything, but I like my TF2 on Steam.
Yeah. Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeping it old school.
Yeah, I unfortunately it's got a lot of bots in it nowadays, so you have to go into the custom rooms. But the thing is that I see something I like that, and that's what I stick with. I don't worry about all the crazy stuff.
I don't think Mark ever seen the Jay Leno Smurf.
Yeah, you showed that last week.
Yeah, just because I don't think Mark ever seen it. Am I right?
No, it was funny. So again, is this a pre-show to a no-show, Chad, or do we have 11 Smith coming on?
I think I could be wrong, but I think Mark is going on at 7. I know for sure Rinder is because I seen his. But usually, I think sometimes Mark joins it with Claire, but I definitely seen the Rinder one earlier.
Good.
I don't know if anyone else got the.
Did any of you watch the live streaming the protests?
I
we
saw
were talking
part
about
of
that a
it.
little bit ago.
Yeah.
They've all. I haven't had a chance. I've been so busy. Hey, Enda.
Excuses.
Hi, Enda.
Yeah, you gotta do this thing called living.
Yep.
And Chad calling me every 5 minutes.
That's true. That's true.
It's a hard life.
Yep.
Yeah. Old retired man. So.
I
mean, honestly, I'm out there. I was just out there. I've been tearing the shop apart because I'm going to start doing some more content with the laser and a few other tools.
Ooh.
And I need to expand the shop a little bit more, make it much more friendly for filming. So I've been out there doing a lot of that, and, doing some stuff for Halloween, getting some content for Christmas, for making ornaments and decorations and things like that.
So we do have something coming up. I was just going to say, we do have something coming up after this. Mike Rinder and Mark will be going live in 45 minutes.
Well,
48 minutes.
Off. My wife's just hollering at me about dinner, so I will see y'all later. It was good talking to y'all. Pete, I'll send the link over with Chad to get it to you for this Wednesday coming up. So
you got it, Po.
Next
pleasure.
All right, folks.
Popo.
Yeah.
Popo.
All right, folks. Take her easy.
I will.
Thanks. Oh, you too.
Get back to you with an email, just so you know. Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
That's good. I'm glad there's a real show on tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was so strange when we had the pre-show and then you guys had the after show and there was nothing
in between.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did it for almost Aaron Levin Smith started it for just about a year. They did a show right at 7, and then whatever life happens. So we're not going to change our stuff just because they changed their stuff.
Exactly.
Go, Chad.
That's how
Monday's my big crafting day. I got to where I got used to it. I start at 10 in the morning to noon. And then I do
so
my
you hear
chores.
that? You hear that, Mark? You need to start doing your main show again.
Yeah. Well, maybe we're on the right track. If he's coming on
the
at 7.
3 amigos.
Hey.
Wasn't that?
He realized the power of this pre-show and said, "Look, we're doing
it."
That's true.
Night, Joe.
Night, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem that I run into is that right about the time that all the main show starts is the time that I have to feed the dogs and get dinner going. So,
How do
My
you do it?
only problem is I cannot seem to get this thing that's called time and how it moves and how it acts. Because it was like 8 o'clock and you were supposed to go live at 11 here. And then it was 11:30, and I don't really know what happened in between. But
Yeah, Einstein had that problem too.
oh, I'm in good company then. That's nice. I can be a moron and an Einstein at the same time. Oh, that could be my new superpower. Perfect.
Einstein, control time.
But he had to
Hello,
go
Sam
into
from
air.
Austin,
Sam.
Texas.
Oh, there he is. We got people from everywhere today here.
Yeah.
Chris.
140.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
with
you, Sam.
OBG Foster. If there's no show because they're helping someone blow and go, that's okay with him and me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
everyone's busy.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that video Aaron did with the mustard?
I
Anyone see
missed
it?
that one. You guys see it?
I saw it. It was good.
It was
The
good.
mustard?
Daniel
His
Mustard.
last
Daniel
name
Mustard.
was Mustard.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I
oh.
forgot his first name. But yeah, what a guy! What a
Yeah.
talented guy as well. And you know what?
Extremely talented.
Yeah, what's got to irk me is what one of his videos, the one he did on Opie and Anthony, and I
Where
guess
he
I
sang
understand.
Creep. Yep.
Yeah, where he's saying creep, and I guess I understand copyright well to a sense, but that video has 33 million views.
Yep.
Now
and he doesn't
imagine
get
having that. He doesn't get a cent from it. Now imagine that had been put on his channel and some rights were negotiated or something. He'd be seeing a pretty penny from that.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure it even still grows daily because people are constantly viewing it. But the way I see it, I feel that he's got plenty of other great content in him. That his channel will be successful down the road. He just needs a little tad of help, and I think I hope for the best for him because he seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
And it's nice that the Aftermath Foundation was able to hook him up with the essential recording equipment that he needed. And it's just part of what they do, and why it makes it such a great thing for Scientologists ready to get out of the organization.
So that's where he got it from.
Where he got the
equipment.
Yeah. Aftermath Foundation paid for all his equipment.
I missed that.
Oh yeah, they paid for all his equipment to get him up and running, and
Awesome.
be able to monetize his channel. Because if you look, he does have like 11,000 subscribers. I'd imagine he made the benchmark for watch hours at some point, so he may be able to start earning immediately. And that's a great. It's not anything to to roll your eyes at. You stole the word out of my mouth. So yeah, he will. He's looking at possibly a couple $100 a month in YouTube revenue, which isn't bad at all.
No.
So
it's awesome and doing something that he's extremely talented at, and I can only imagine is a passion, because in my experience, not just with me but other people, you don't really get that good at something creative unless you have a passion for it.
Yep.
Right. And you used to, pre-YouTube, you never even got the chance to be heard. And now with YouTube, you're able, just to be able to put yourself out there. You don't need a record label backing you, anything of the sorts. You have the creativity, you have the music, you put it out there, and sky's the limit from there. So
100%
for
true.
him. Good for him.
Yeah, and
You know,
if
I
you,
don't.
I mean, all these people, it not baffles me, but it somewhat amazes me in a positive way. Each of the people that come out of Scientology, maybe it's because we are just those are the people we meet but see in lives, etc. But they are such warm and caring and intelligent and thoughtful people. They are all individuals, of course, but they have these characteristics that are very vad heter det? That you tend to like, that you fall in
Yes.
love with. That yeah.
You guys could hear me, right?
Yeah, you
Yep.
couldn't. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Steve said he couldn't hear me. I was just making sure.
Steve is probably
he's
having
lying.
someone making him a sandwich right now.
Steve-O's still hurting from the 17 minutes he was silent on his own video.
I don't know if he's messing with me or what.
Probably, because I could hear you fine. The thing that I wonder about is, you see all these people who get on America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent and all these shows that they find on YouTube singing covering songs, and they don't get strikes and they don't get stuff too. I mean, gee whiz.
Well, what you're saying when they're on the show?
No, when they're doing the ones prior to getting on the show. I mean, they find them a lot of times just by viewing YouTube videos.
YouTube auditions, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works.
I don't either.
Yeah, because
I mean,
there should be copyright things. I mean,
Yeah.
unless AGT or shows like that have worked it out with them. I don't understand.
there's tons of people who do covers on YouTube, and some people are discovered. Who is that girl that got killed a while back? That she started out on YouTube doing covers,
right? Some crazed
So-
fan.
Yeah, and it's like, okay. I mean, I'm sorry for what happened to her. It shouldn't have, and she was very, very talented. But there's people who are doing the same thing because they're trying to get discovered. And I mean, the lead singer of Boston now was a guy who was on YouTube that the band found. I think what's his name's wife actually heard him and said he sounded just like her husband, who the lead singer, and he was doing Boston songs. I mean,
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't understand how some people get away with not getting copyright struck and other people are, it's almost like it's arbitrary.
You can get permission, of course. But I wonder if it has to do with, because if you're not with YouTube, there are two parts. First, YouTube have some kind of system that automatically blocks things, but it doesn't go to actually the person becomes is it liable to pay?
Yeah, seems about the right way.
Yeah, because if you don't if you don't bring in money, if you don't earn any money, I mean, if I'm singing some song made from another or some artist,
right?
I'm not immediately copyright struck or get a copyright claim filed at me. You see people in the subways, etc., playing songs. They are not copyright struck, and I wonder if it has to do with whether or not you get any revenue.
Uh-oh.
Well,
That's
if
the
you
issue.
if your channel's monetized, I know that you can run into issues. And this, I'll just tell a personal story.
Yeah.
The video ended up on Blown for Good channel. We did a intro, and it was the Dire Straits songs. I want my MTV. I did a song. I said I want my SPTV, and essentially, that got struck down because of essentially the music in the background, not necessarily the singing part, but due to actually using the music. Mark said that he would have had to get clearance from the artist, and we could technically use the music, however, not in a monetized video and in a monetized fashion. So I mean, at that point, there's
and
no
if you
sense
were
in using it.
If you were playing the music yourself or your mates or something were playing with their own instruments,
That's a
then
good question.
yeah,
I don't know how that would work either.
I think that's where these people have the loophole so that they can put out this music to then be scouted to.
But if it's too close, though, you can still get copyright struck. I mean, if it's really close.
But that's of course, but that's just a temporary fuck, jävla hjärna, så kan du komma igång någon gång eller vakna, det är fan mitt i natten. Sorry.
What she said.
I was just going to say that too.
Of course.
Doggone.
I was hating on my brain because it won't give me the word, and it's like a simple English word and it just won't.
That's okay. I speak. I was gonna say I speak English, and I get it like sits right on the tip of my tongue, and I'm like going, spit it out.
I swear when I speak Swedish with like my brother or someone, there are so many times that I just can't come up with a Swedish word. And I mean, I'm born here. I was born here by Swedish. My family has lived in Sweden and Scandinavia since the Viking Age.
Oh, wow.
And still, just because I consume so much material in English, everything I listen to, everything I watch, everything is in English.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my brain has started to give up due to age. So it can't switch between the two as it used to.
Yeah.
That's my explanation.
Or Steven was calling that brain fog. I call it old age.
Yeah, but I had my birthday a couple of days ago, so
happy birthday.
I'm trying to... Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to me. Oh, ingen sjöng för mig.
Happy birthday. I've got to go. It's dinner time, so I got to go start something. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Take care.
Talk to you later.
As I say, hippo birdies to use. But yeah, I mean, it's like I've noticed that I go, like I'll be walking purposefully into a room to get something.
Yeah.
And I'll get there and I'll go, why did I come in here? And so I'll turn back around and come back out, and I'll get halfway to where I'm going to look to see why I was walking in there and go, oh yeah, and turn around, and it's constant. And it's like, oh, it is so annoying.
But how long have you experienced this?
Quite a few years. I mean, I'm 60, so.
Yeah, I had that from at least my teen years, maybe before, but teen years. Oh yes. It has not gotten better. But that's also trauma. I've learned.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
well that explains a
Uh,
lot.
Trauma is like it's a fucking poison to your entire system, especially your
Well, I
brain and
mean,
your memory.
I've noticed it more since 2011, which is when we had the truck wreck and I had a head injury. So, yeah, so
Yeah.
I've noticed it more since then. But there's a lot of things that I've noticed that are a little different since then, and it's like you know, short-term memory is kind of off.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad brain injury. It was just a light bleed, but it did
Yeah,
something.
in the right
Yeah.
place or wrong place.
There's
rather.
no
Yeah.
light brain injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't like I was in a coma or anything weird like that. It just had a slight bleed.
Still,
No, but
still.
I mean,
Mhm.
the brain is what controls the entire system,
Sure.
the entire human. So it's
Someone's phone going off?
yeah.
Yeah, my stupid phone. Apparently something's going on, and it throws stuff up.
But I find
And it's my camera, so it's kind of hard to deal with.
Well, do you have an iPhone?
No, it's a Samsung.
Oh, okay. Next time there is a do not disturb, just in the future.
Oh.
It turns off all notifications. Just
Okay.
on Samsung.
for the future.
All right. I don't know about it. I don't know much about the stupid thing. As long as it makes phone calls and can work as a
And does
camera,
video.
we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay,
You know,
and I can play games on it,
I was thinking of purchasing a camera. I mean, but the iPhone, it does what it needs to do, And I'm sure that your Samsung does what it needs
Yeah.
to do.
I
it's fine.
have an EOS Rebel that does videos that I was initially going to use.
You should try it.
Well, the problem with it is that it's so damn complicated, and all I do is stick this up and tell it go.
Yeah,
And I'm like, why would I? And add to that, the way I have things set up now, I used to put it on a tripod and use my island, and I will still do that if I have something big. Like I'm fixing to get started on doing the Thanksgiving videos. But if I'm doing something that's not taking a whole lot of space that I'm working with, I have a clip that I have this thing stuck to, and I can just stick it to my overhead vent hood. Shoots right down on my stove, and we're done. So
yeah, these SLR, ever since the pandemic started and everyone started streaming from home, these SLR prices have gone through the roof as well.
Yeah.
So getting an entry level camera is just not the price that it used to be. So
yeah, I got a
don't blame you.
whole setup. My husband got it for me for Christmas, right before the pandemic, and so I mean, and I don't. It's kind of a shame because out in the truck, I really wanted one like that because you see so much of the countryside and there's so many neat things to take pictures of. Well, I don't go anywhere now, so I sort of a waste. I haven't really used it, but I'd like to. It's been since before 2020 since I've had my eyes checked, and I'm being diabetic. It does tend to affect your vision, and I don't see particularly well right now. So for me to do photography work, everything comes out blurry, so I'm kind of like, I need to get the eyes dealt with first before I start doing some of that. But I wanted to do a bunch of photography and that type of stuff. Of course, now I don't really with running 2 channels, doing videos for both, I don't have time to do anything else.
Oh, you have 2 channels?
I
didn't know
do.
you had a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the sister channel to Sinfully Good. It's called Sinfully Low Carb.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And that's the one that I'm doing all of the low carb work and the diet work on. But interestingly enough, there's a lot of crossover between the two of them because a lot of the recipes that I do for Sinfully Good are actually low carb. And I make 1 or 2 changes. Like Tonight's recipe that's going up is some barbecue pork chops, but I put the rub and the barbecue sauce, the homemade barbecue sauce, up last night, and those two actually change one ingredient, and it is low carb, and that's the brown sugar, and yeah.
Go ahead.
That's
I'm
simple.
trying to put weight on. Do you have a Cynthia junk food channel or anything? Like,
I don't yet, but I guess I could. I could give you
mean,
a whole section for, like I did Chad, for 1 minute videos of junk food.
there could be an audience for that. Yeah.
Calzones will do it. Calzones will put some weight on.
Yeah.
Especially the one you were eating the other day. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a calzone. Yeah, that was a double calzone.
I want cheap vegetarian, lacto-ovo vegetarian, so milk and eggs are fine. Cheap with few ingredients that take very, very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's my special request.
I mean, I have
I
some.
do not expect you to make it.
No, I do. I do have some. That's sort of Chad's request as well. So, if you look at the single parent guide to simple meals, a lot of those are inexpensive, really quick, and really easy stuff. I mean, those are the ones where I take things like rice-a-roni and I make a chicken and rice with it, or I do chicken quesadillas and stuff like that, which are really quick and easy and simple.
Chicken isn't vegetarian.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I know we got, but you can do things. You can leave out the chicken on a quesadilla,
Yeah, of course.
Not in the recipe I want.
But it's really hard for me to do. It's hard for me to do vegan and vegetarian because I'm not, and my family would have a fit if I didn't put meat and stuff. So would I, to be quite honest.
There are really good protein replacements that you can buy.
You can use beans.
If you make something, but also like these
tofus and
and gluten based shosan.
Right. I mean,
so which I could just switch out. Say for the chicken, I could take some of that instead. But I just realized when you said, what did you say, rice-a-roni?
San Francisco treat.
I realized that you have a bunch of like quick and easy products,
right,
in the US that we don't have.
You don't necessarily have to use rice-a-roni in it either. I mean, you can use just plain rice. Basically the whole idea on rice-a-roni is throw butter in a pan and dump the rice, and it's got little pieces of pasta in it too. And you can probably get those. I can't remember what they're called. They're just teeny little pieces of pasta in a short grain rice.
Star shaped.
Well, they're not really star. They're
no. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. They're just straight. They're straight little pieces of pasta. It's like they've taken spaghetti and they've cut it up. It's like angel hair spaghetti pasta, and they've cut it up. That's what's in there, along with a short grain rice. Well, you could take a short grain rice and some angel hair pasta, cut it up, put it in a pan with butter, and then you brown it, and then you add chicken stock or vegetable stock in your case, and other ingredients, and you'd have the same thing.
True.
So,
well, guys, I think we're hitting the 2-hour mark here.
I was going to say we're getting close.
Yeah, I mean, Mark and Mike are about to go live.
Chad, you're muted.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree with
the rest
Pete.
of the audio.
We
got to wrap it up.
If anyone has
but
any
anyway,
last words.
like I said, I am at 316 subscribers on Sinfully Good. So I am just shy of 200 away from first tier monetization. I am right around the 700-800 mark in my watch hours. And I don't know what that is because they don't tell you anything about what first tier monetization is. You know, what are your requirements to get there?
You need 3,000.
3,000 for first tier?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I need a lot of watch hours. I'm 2K away from that, a little over 2K. But, and of course, the Sinfully Low Carb, that one was just started. So I've got, I want to say 22 or 23 subscribers to that one. That one I don't figure is going to take off as much because it's specialized. But, hopefully we'll see what happens. So
But
if
you
you
have
guys
one
want to
more
help
subscriber now.
Thank
I
you.
realized I wasn't subscribed.
I'm not either, and I'll make sure I take care of that.
But no,
So
I
thank
am.
you. Thank you both. So if you
Yeah,
guys
same
want to
here.
head over to Sinfully Good and Sinfully Low Carb and help me out, that would be awesome. I do Food Talk Fridays every Friday. Had a great conversation with I'm not going to say her screen name, but I will say her real name, Sophia, about German culture and German food. Not this past Friday, but the one before. Great conversation with her. We'll be doing some more of those. And other than that, there is the Sinning with Sin that Denver Steve-O talked about. I might consider doing that. Just leave it running all night. And go from there. Of course, you'll hear my son come in and all kinds of shit happen. So, because he works night and he comes in the morning. And usually, honest to God, I'm usually up all night. I will tell you that because that's when I'm doing my editing. So you can watch me edit videos. I guess I don't know.
You'd be surprised what people like to watch on YouTube at night.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Sinfully Good and Simply Low Carb, and take it away, Pete.
I was gonna say, ladies first. Steven, you have anything to promote?
No, not
Doesn't have
really.
a channel.
My channel is. But I do have a question that I don't really know if it's because I don't know the answer to the question. I don't know if it's an inappropriate one or if it's okay. So I'm just gonna shoot from the hip and ask, where is Goldie?
That there is a couple of videos on that Deviant. Go to Marilyn's channel and they talk about that, and also Michelle Carpenter's channel. She has a whole video on that. Pete was also involved in all of that, so if you really have some questions, you can always email him. But the best thing to do is just kind of
Michelle breaks it down greatly
she
in
does.
her solo video. So take a look at that. And then
Michelle?
Marilyn, I, and Michelle just wanted to provide some closure and just answer questions.
Okay. Perfect. Because then we don't need to get into.
Yeah, we're really trying to just move on. From it.
I get it.
Trying to beat a dead horse over here.
Yeah, 100% sounds jolly good.
That's a horrible way to put it, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's just continuing the conversation is not going to do anyone any good. So,
no. I read the words we have already spoken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but thank you.
You're very welcome.
No problem.
I have an interview upcoming with Rev Girl, which will be on, I believe, Wednesday, depending on how she's feeling. But it was last pre-show where I met Rev Girl on here, and her stories were absolutely fascinating. And I thought, she really does need a long-form interview. And I emailed, we spoke back and forth, and we're gonna do that. Gave her a rough outline of what we'll talk about, and I think it'll be a good hour interview. And if it goes great, we'll do a part 2. And then I also have a video coming up with Chad, which is a little top secret. And then Chad and I also have one other video coming up on how to get people assimilated into the SPTV Discord channel, because it is the community outside of the chats. So
just so you know, Pete, I have a long history with Discord as well. I used to game, so yeah.
Okay. Are you in the SPTV one?
It's
great,
always
great.
up. It's always running. Yeah, you'll see Seneca on there all the time. So that's me.
So for anyone who's been interested in it and wants to figure out how to get in, Chad, I think Chad will play the part of the guy who doesn't know how, and
which is true.
Which is true, and we'll go everywhere from downloading to getting into the actual channel, and I think it'll just be a nice video for people interested into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chad, what do you got, bud?
Oh, like you said, there's the stuff we're working on, which we can't really talk about, which is really exciting. Trying to think what else. I don't think I have. We just have all the standard stuff with the Marty stuff and then the Griff Tail Zone videos coming out, but I don't think anything other than that.
You gonna go visit any more waterfalls soon?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's a little harder because it's we're losing the weather and stuff, but I try to get I want to get to a couple more.
I was going to tell you, Chad, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
That's right.
He's streaming the stream.
Yep.
He's doing SPTV meta.
Maybe I'll do Sinning with Sin as a candy and cookie thing. Wouldn't that be fun?
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we should wrap it up because we got about 10 minutes before the main show.
Yep.
Well,
it was good to be back. You notice I have a top on today. It's still a problem with my back, but at least I'm not naked.
Jeez.
Like
I might have to go through your archive.
I missed something. Darn.
Well, I couldn't last week. I couldn't come last week because I have this issue with my back, and putting cloth on it is excruciating, and it still is. But so I've got a lidocaine patch on it right now, which kind of helps. But I couldn't wear a shirt last week, so that's why I said I don't know that the topless chef would go over well.
All right, well, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. Right, Chad?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Have a great night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Y'all have a good evening.
Bye, guys.
See
y'all at the after show.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.